Yes, people, welcome back. Finally, breaking news. Manchester United have submitted a bid for Benjamin Sesko, the 22-year-old striker from RB Leipzig. There has been massive developments in the last 12 hours, and today we have the development from Manchester United that they have officially made a bid according to German publication Bild. The bid is a total of 85 million euros to RB Leipzig for Benjamin Sesko. I'm not sure about the installments and how the offer will stagnate in terms of payments, but the total package is 85 million euros that Manchester United have made a bid for Benjamin Sesko, the Slovenian striker. Now, this is big news because, as we know, people, this comes after literally Newcastle increased their bid last night. Newcastle increased their bid last night, making it a bid of over 80 million euros as well as a total package. They want to pay at least 80% of that up front as a total fee. Here you go, Leipzig, take that. And they've really put pressure on Manchester United to now come out and make an offer for this player. And Manchester United have done so. Did I want them to? I don't know. This is where I'm really stuck, people. I'll be honest with you. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. But look, Manchester United need a striker. We know that. We saw the game against Everton the other night. We have come out clearly and said as fans, we need a striker. There's Nicholas Jackson, there's Ollie Watkins, there's Benjamin Sesko, there's Dusan Vlahovic, and there's Kolo Muani, potentially unknown, and Goncalo Ramos. Right? So you've got strikers that I've just named, 5 that could come to the club or you could make an offer for. Whether you like all 5, it doesn't matter, but there are 5 people you can discuss. But Man United have gone down that route of we want Benjamin Sesko. It's what Christian Vivel, who's doing our recruitment, and Jason Wilcox, who's now the technical director, has decided to do. Now, they are spending big money or launching a bid to get a big striker in for big money, but with big pressure. Benjamin Sesko is not the complete full package. Benjamin Sesko is 22 years of age, coming off the season of 13 league goals in the Bundesliga. It's not the craziest amount. Let's be honest. It's not the craziest amount. But he's got potential. He's got potential to become a very good striker. He's strong. He's tall, so he can win balls in the air. He's pretty good at covering ground. So, you know, he's got a great strike on him in terms of finishing. He's quite comfortable. But again, Man United bought a project in Rasmus Højlund, who, yes, he was at Atalanta. He didn't do as much as what Benjamin Sesko has done in terms of playing in the Champions League, playing in the Bundesliga. But you got Joshua Zirkzee from Bologna, 24 years of age now. But again, they're 2 strikers with potential. You're waiting to see if it clicks. You're waiting to see what they can do. You now look at Benjamin Sesko and you're bringing in another striker with potential. I don't know if spending that amount of money sits right with me. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, people, because it could really be the tale of 2 paths. It could be really like, okay, you spent 70 million on a striker and he has hit it off. He's scoring you 15, 20 league goals in his first season and you can see his trajectory is just up and we're playing well around him. We're getting him in the best positions he could be. He's dealing with the pressure of being at Man United. Or you look at it and you say, right, you know, we need a midfielder. Go and spend that sort of money on getting a top-class midfielder or 2 midfielders in and go and get a Goncalo Ramos or Kolo Muani on loan for a season. Because you could probably do that. Them clubs don't want them. Them clubs don't want them players. Ramos could leave PSG. Kolo Muani could leave PSG. The options are there for them. You know, they'll let one of them go, for sure. Luis Enrique's made that clear that he doesn't really want them at the club. So you could go and spend that money, Man United, on getting one midfielder who's world-class or getting 2 very good midfielders that are competent receiving the ball in technical areas, back to goal, helping us maintain control of games, and then having a Højlund, Zirkzee, and one of Kolo Muani or Goncalo Ramos? Or do you go and spend money on big Benjamin Sesko, like the bid you've just launched, but then do we get the midfielder we need, people? Are we still going to suffer at Manchester United because we haven't got the midfielders that we need to control games, control tempo, not get overrun? You know, this is the problem. This is the problem I have, because I want Man United to succeed and I want them to get there as quick as possible and as realistic as possible. And I think it's a lot of money for Big Ben. I do. I think it's a lot of money for big Benjamin Sesko. But this is the market we're living in now. And I'm recording this live direct just as soon as the bid's been made. this is a tricky one, because I was telling Man United to walk away 12 hours ago. As soon as Newcastle made that offer, I said, no, I don't want part of that. I don't want to be bidding ridiculous money. 60 million for Sesko, that's fine. I understand that Leipzig want their money, but also I understand, you know, his age and the potential. But once it starts going into the 75 millions and stuff, once add-ons are completed and whatnot, I don't know, because I don't know how much it affects the rest of the budget. Unless Ruben Amorim knows he's got a midfielder coming in. Because a midfielder for me is more of a priority now than a striker. That's my opinion. I think Højlund, Xerxes and a striker on loan fine if we get 2 or 1 good midfielder in. I know we've got Agate. I know we've got, you know, Collier at the moment, Casemiro, Kobe Mainu, you know, Bruno can play that. I know we've got, you know, quite a lot of midfielders for 1 game a week. But the thing is, there's a difference between having an amount and having the quality. I don't think really the quality is there in midfield, which is normally the main staple of a football team. If you're going to win big games and win tournaments, you need to have that foundation in midfield. They help with attack, they help with defense, they link everything. And I don't think ours is good enough. But the big news is we're putting that aside and we're going for big Benjamin Sesko. Now, he's got a decision to make. Newcastle or Manchester United, both teams have made a bid in the last 12 hours saying, look, we want you. We've put our money down on the table. Who do you want to pick? Now, if you're Benjamin Sesko, you weigh it up 2 ways. Newcastle, you're going to be the number 1 because Isak's going to go if they sign him. Wilson's already left. You've got Osula, who's behind him in the pecking order he comes. So Sesko's number 1 at Newcastle. He starts with Elanga and Gordon. He's playing in the Champions League. He's got great fans at St. James's Park. But is it great for the short term? That's my question. Are Newcastle really going to be there in 3-4 years' time, hanging about the Champions League? Are they going to get the full backing from the Saudi fund? And are they going to be able to do that from PSR? They've got a great midfield in Tonali, Gomares, Joe Linton. Like, I can't disrespect that. That's a very good midfield that Newcastle have, juggernauts in there. So he's going to a team that's ready-made now. It's built for the purpose. It's built with the manager. The manager's settled. There's no ifs or buts of Newcastle. You know what you're getting. They're going to be competing. They're going to be competitive this season. So do you go there and say, right, I'll go there for 2-3 years, maybe leave there at 25 in 3 years' time and go to a bigger club? You see it as a stepping stone towards bigger things, but also as a positive step for your career, being in the Champions League. Or do you go to the biggest club in England by name that everyone talks about, which is Manchester United, and you're like, do you know what? I know they're not in the Champions League, but they signed them Bumo and Cunha, who are 2 experienced Premier League players. They're playing in behind me with Bruno Fernandes. I've got Old Trafford, got great fans. I've got a young coach in Ruben Amorim who believes he's going to be doing the right thing with the new regime of Jason Wilcox, Christian Vivell. And I'm coming in to be the main striker at Manchester United Football Club, and I might not get that opportunity again. You know, you could be at Man United and say, do you know what? I know they're not where they want to be, but I can help them get to where they want to be. That's why they're signing me. I'm part of that project. I'm part of the reason why I'm going to help us get back there. I believe in myself. I believe that I can help you get to where you want to be with Cunha and Bumo and Bruno and so forth. Does he want the challenge of coming in at a pressured Man United and saying, look, we're not in the Champions League, but we're a massive club. You know, we can pay you well, but you're going to be part of this new regime now, and you're going to be the first big boy signing up front. We want you to lead the way. Benjamin Sesko, we're giving you the opportunity. Or does he want a route of, do you know what, I'll go Newcastle, they're safe, they're steady, stabilized, and I can move on in 3-4 years' time? Big decision for your career, you know. This is massive because Manchester United, like I said, people have made a bid. They are firmly in the interest now. They're firmly making concrete discussions with Leipzig, and now the ball is in Benjamin Sesko's court. Man United want a striker. Newcastle want a striker. And it has to be dealt with in the next 24 to 48 hours. We cannot wait any longer now. Both clubs need to move on. Both clubs need this player. And both clubs need a striker. The league starts next Friday. The league starts in literally 11 days' time. Man United have got Arsenal at home. Newcastle have got Villa away. Liverpool want Isak. It's big. The transfer window is big. So, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What you think about this situation. Did you want Benjamin Sesko? Are you happy that United have bidded? Do you want them to go down a different route? Let me know, because I'm torn right now. I want a striker, so it's not my money. Whoever comes in, comes in. They need to see Man United. I just want to see Man United improve. But is it a risk spending this amount of money on a striker that's 22, unproven in the Premier League, And it's again another potential when you can go and get Ollie Watkins for maybe 55 million. You know you're going to get your 15, 20 goals, fully fit, consistent, experienced. Big decisions for Manchester United. We've made a bid for Benjamin Sesko. Let's see what happens. The decision is now in his hands, and we should know within 24 to 48 hours. Guys, make sure you smash a like on this video. Please subscribe if you're new. I hope you love the energy. I hope you love the passion. And I will see you on the next video. Big up.